Merry Xmas to everyone. Merry Xmas to all esteemed fans of Arsenal. Merry Xmas to you all. I remain Sonny Marvelous. It's really going to be very interesting to talk about our match today. Our match that is going to kick off anytime soon. Bournemouth versus Arsenal. And you know what that means. It hasn't been that easy for quite some time now, because you all know very much well that we are not in the great of forms, neither is Bournemouth in a great form. So we are going to meet each other at a time when we are never in form. And Bournemouth would have wished to meet us some weeks back when we were low and down in confidence, because I think with the arrival of Mikel Arteta, our confidence has increased a bit to some point, and you know what that means. I would want the fans, the management, the supporters to back up Mikel Arteta today. I would have wished if the Kroenkes would have been around to also watch his first game, to give him that level of confidence that he needs as a new manager. Though he's not new to the club, he has been a player, he has been a captain here. He stayed here for 5 years and had to call it quit, and finally went to Man City, and he has stayed for 3 years, and now he's back. So I think he knows everything about the club. When I watched the training section, I was able to see some positivities. I was able to see some things, to pick and say, yeah, he's got some nerves. He's got some guts. I know this is a festive period. Everybody has, gone to drink, eat, stay with your family, feel happy. And I feel today we are going to make our fans happy also by, having a positive start to his campaign in Arsenal. So, and I think it's really going to be very interesting to see the lineup that he's going to put in place today. Bellerin is coming back, and Kolasinac is not going to be in the game because Saka will still continue his work. He pulled out a very nice game against Everton, and I believe that he's going to start again today because Kolasinac is still down injured. I'm actually not going to see Martinelli because he's also injured, and I think there's the possibility that today our £72 million man is going to start our game today, and I think also we are going to see if Ozil is to be put in the lineup. Maybe I think Arteta would want to see something that he used to know Ozil for. So possibly nobody is actually going to predict the actual lineup today. But one thing we know that is for sure is I am believing and thinking that there's going to be the possibility that Pepe, Aubameyang, and Lacazette is going to start, and possibly Guendouzi and Torreira is going to be at the middle of the pack, while I feel that Ozil will play at the number 10, at least for a start. Let's see what's going to happen. Though I've never been a good supporter of Ozil of late. He's actually his character this time around his behavior, he really needs to be tamed. So these are the areas where I feel that he's having his problem, and the fitness level also. I think Ateta has been able to work on that, and possibly is going to show us the extent he has gone. Though I know that there are going to be series of transfers that will happen during the January transfer. Possibly some loans will be coming, and some permanent signings. I think I have always said I would want Ndidi to come up and take up the defensive midfield position where Xhaka will be sold. Then in the defense, already all of us knows very much well that we really need to push off most of the defenders in that club, mainly the central defense, and possibly putting off Kolasinac also from our wage bill. So the lineup today, actually, we are not really going to be too sure. If I'm to be honest, I don't know for sure the people that are going to make it, but I feel that Saka is going to be there, Bellerin is going to be there. This is for sure. Then up front, possibly I'm seeing Lacazette, Aubameyang, and Pepe. Then in the middle of the park, I see Guendouzi and Torreira starting. These are the areas where, and then which everyone knows Leno must be in goal. Then any other area possibly could be rotated. I know, of course, Calum Chambers, who had a decent game in our last game, is going to start. Then it now left for Arteta to choose between Luis, Socrates, and Mustafi, who to play with the young guy, and then Ozil, possibly, or Willock is going to slot into the number 10 position. So I think these are the areas where we are going to look into, and while the general transfer is fast approaching, we make sure that these areas are closed up, because automatically I know that once Martinelli gets it real, once he hits the ground going, there's a possibility that Brazil will want to call him up, for the under 23 qualifiers game, and that could be one of the areas where we'll have to exploit the presence of Gabriel Barbosa, where Martinelli could talk to him as a teammate, national teammate, and we see if Edu could also seize the opportunity to get him for us, because I know that Gabriel Barbosa is such a nice goal poacher. If we can get him, I think a player that has scored 34 goals in 41 matches and made 21 assists, if you check it, you can see that the statistics speaks for him. If you add it up, you can see that he has gotten about 45 goal involvement. So that is to say he's a beast when it comes to that. So I think these are the areas where we really need to make sure that something happens, and by so doing, our great club will move forward again. And I believe with what I'm seeing in Arteta from the press conference, all his speeches, his directives, he's going towards getting the deal done, because our club he knows very well. Already he has said it that while they have played against Arsenal for these past 3 years, he has been asking himself, why is this team this way? Where actually is the problem coming? So he's not a new guy that is coming, for the very first time to start, researching, looking for where the problem is coming from and things like that. He already knows the club. So I think it's going to be easy for him, to fix it, even though I never supported his coming because of the possibilities at hand. But since he's here now, we have to give him a backing. We have to give him the support that he needs, to make sure that things move on the way it is supposed to be. So I say a very big thank you to all for today, and during the match time we'll also be live, so that you can be able to queue in with us, and we'll see how it goes. I wish you the best of luck. I wish Arsenal the best of luck in today's game, and possibly to come out victorious at the end of the day. I also wish you all a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year in advance. I say thank you to all. If this is your first time of watching my video, you go to the red subscribe button and hit it, and give me a like, so that the next time a new video will be coming up, you'll be amongst the first people that will receive our notification. Thank you, and God bless you.